Welcome back to Mac Talks Football, and if you are an Arsenal fan, it is not a good day for you. The news that has just come out: Bukayo Saka has been sidelined for the next 8 weeks, and it is not a good. He has torn his hamstring. He went out, after the game against Crystal Palace. He went home in crutches, and after the test have been done, the results have come out, and he is going to be out for 8 weeks, and it is a disastrous news for Arsenal fans because he is our main guy. He is the star player. Everything revolves around Bukayo Saka. Whenever Arsenal needs somebody to do something magical for them, they go and look towards Saka. He is the guy for us. So to lose him, like, he already has 10 plus goals already in the season, and 9 assists as well in all competition. It is quite a big deal, if I'm being very honest with you. It is coming at such a crucial part of the season. This festive period is so important. You have so many games in different competition as well. Like the next 4 games Arsenal are going to be playing in 3 different competition. We have the Premier League games, then you have the FA Cup game, then you have that semi-final against Newcastle United as well. So you need all your main players right at the top of their game be available to play whenever they are needed, and Bukayo Saka unfortunately would not be able to do it, and it is going to affect Arsenal. There's no doubt about that. That he because of how valuable he is. There have been games where Arsenal looked dejected, and he came in and he produced a magical moment at this season that Arsenal went ahead and won the game. And so to not being able to have that, basically your biggest weapon is out. That is going to have a big effect on Arsenal. Already we are basically 9 points behind Liverpool. We are 6 points behind Liverpool, and they have a game in hand. We could possibly be 9 points behind them as well. So that is a big thing, a big blow to Arsenal. And to make matters worse for Arsenal, like his replacement Raheem Starling, he's also out. Like you cannot write this stuff up, Raheem Starling, what has he done since he has come in? When the deal was done, I said that this could work out in our favor because we are not really paying him that much money. He's not going to play majority of the games. He's going to be our replacement. And the funniest thing is, like, when we needed the replacement, when we actually needed him to play and do something for us, he's also out injured. So again, this is not an excuse or anything, but this season we have been riddled by injuries. First it was we did not have any fullbacks. Now we don't have 2 right wingers. Martinelli played on the right hand side against Crystal Palace over the weekend, and he played really good. So let's hope he can continue to do that. Arteta needs to come up with something new. Like, he has other options there as well. So it will be quite interesting. But the problem is the timing of it. That's the only one thing that I'm concerned, because there are going to be so many games. You cannot put too much pressure on other players as well. You need your full squad to be there, to rotate the teams around, and to make sure that everybody is on the fitness level is on the right fitness levels are perfect for every other player. So because you cannot afford to let another person get injured due to them playing consistently 4 or 5 games in about 10-11 days. So that is going to be quite interesting to see. In terms of fixtures, the only silver lining in a way I see in this regard is they have said that it is going to take him 8 weeks to come back. 8 weeks is the rehabilitation, the injury stuff and all that. But then it is going to be the match fitness and all that stuff. So you can possibly say, like, he's not gonna come in until March. Like, let's be very honest with you. I don't think we are gonna see him play before at the start of March or mid-March. So that is the thing, in my opinion. But if you look at all the fixtures during this period, there are different competitions. But I think the games that we are gonna play, like, you have Spurs at home and Man City at home. I think those are the only 2 games realistically that are tough games. Manchester United at home for the FA Cup is another game. But apart from that, every other single game in that fixture list from till now, from Friday's game until early March, I think Arsenal should be winning, irrespective of whatever teams come. In the league, especially all the league games, we have to win. The Champions League game, again, both the Champions League game, we should be winning with or without Saka. I think we should defeat Newcastle as well in the cup with or without Saka as well. We are a much better team than them. So that's why I think that this is one thing, that's the only silver lining I'm seeing from this part, that at least the fixtures list are a bit better, as we don't have too many hard fixtures to look towards it. But then again, with the way that we have been playing, like we have not been that good that like we were the last couple of seasons, and it will be quite interesting to see how Arsenal cope with it. If if we somehow manage to get out of it, then it could be one of the best things that could have happened for Arsenal, because then you are going to have a Bukayo Saka right at the end of the season, season when you really need your star players to step up, to take you over the line. Then you're going to have a fresh Bukayo Saka come in and do his job. But the problem is, will we still be in the title race, or will we still be in the Champions League when Saka comes back? That is going to be quite an interesting scenario to see. I'm really, really sad, because and in a way you could have seen this coming. The guy has played all the last 2 seasons. Every single game he has been playing, he has been performing as well. This season as well, almost 17 games have been done, and I think 14 or 15 games. Saka has been our main guy. He has been the player that has basically carried Arsenal, and I think that is going to hurt Arsenal quite a lot. I'm not going to deny that it is a big blow, but I as I said, I still think that the squad that we have and the teams that we are going to play, we should be winning the games no matter whether Saka is there or not. It is a blow mentally. I get that, like the players know that they have lost one of their main men, but they are professionals, and I expect them to go out and get the job done. Starling, I really don't want to say anything about Starling, well, because like majority of Arsenal fans don't even consider him as our player, because he has not done, like, since he has signed, it's been almost 6 months, and he has only played I think 3 or 4 games. That just shows you even the manager doesn't really trust him. I like everybody knows it was sort of a panic buy. I think that people just to pacify the Arsenal fans, because they missed out on majority of their targets. The Sterling thing, I don't think any Arsenal fan is going to care about that much. It is going to enrage them. It is going to make them angry that the one time we really needed him, we cannot we cannot use him. But like the main thing is Bukayo Saka being out for 8 weeks. I think it will be quite interesting at times ahead for Arsenal fans and Arsenal players. And then this is a moment, maybe Martinelli was not really having a fun time playing at the left hand side, but he looked really good at the right hand side. So maybe it is in a way a good luck thing for us. Maybe Martinelli comes towards the right hand side and he gets back to his old form the season before that. He was banging in goal and having the time of his life. Maybe it can happen. Maybe this could be the things that we don't know, and it is something from from the heavens about that we helping Arsenal, that maybe our Martinelli's form can come back because of our Saka's injury. Let's hope something like that happens, because at the moment, like, it is all doom and gloom all over Arsenal social media and all the Arsenal pages, and everybody's like basically sad because Saka is gone. I mean, Saka is injured for 2 weeks, for not 2 weeks. If it was 2 weeks, like, I don't think it would be a problem. For basically 2.5, 3 months, in my opinion, I think he's going to be out. So it's a big deal for Arsenal. Another injury this season has been rattled by injury. Again, I'm not gonna sit here and say that we have been affected by injury, but of course it's part and parcel of the game. You cannot really blame the injuries, but this has been a weird season for Arsenal. The red cards, the injuries, and all the points drop, it is going to be weird. And if we end up, despite all this, we end up winning the league, I think it will be even more sweeter than the last 2 years where basically nothing happened to us. We had a free ride, and we still did not win in a way. But I think if we somehow win this year with everything that is happening, I think it will be even sweeter. But as of now, we can just hope that he comes back even before then. The doctors have said, 8 weeks. Let's hope he comes back before that. And we managed to stay in the title race despite him being out, and we managed to stay in the Champions League as well, and in all the competition. Let's be very honest, like the semi-final against Newcastle, we should be winning this, and then it's the final. I think it will be Arsenal Liverpool. I don't think Spurs are going to defeat Liverpool in that semi-final, but you never know. So there's a big chance when he comes back, we might have already won a trophy. We might have won the Carabao Cup. So I think that could happen as well. But right now we can just pray that Saka comes back quite early and quite quickly. And I was sending best wishes to Bukayo. Yeah, that's it from me in this video. Let me know what you guys think of how Arsenal are going to manage without Saka, and do you think how how much, what is the effect it is going to happen to Arsenal without him. Let me know in the comment section below. Like the video, share it as well, click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. We are trying to get to 400 subscribers before the end of this year, so please go ahead and subscribe and help the channel out. Until next time, bye bye.